Hello everyone, welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob.
I'm Mel.
And we're here to play some Summoner Wars 2nd edition, because the 1st edition just wasn't good enough. I'm just kidding. Hello everybody, welcome. Hello to you joining live, hello to you joining later. Why weren't you here live? Just kidding again. All right, carry on. These jokes are just hitting today. So this is Summoner Wars 2nd edition. We are playing with the Master Set, as you see here on the screen. This was provided to us by Plaid Hat Games at Gen Con. But a little pre-story to that. When we got into the hobby 2012-ish, sometime probably 2012, 2013, I remember looking for 2-player games because I got hooked onto Game of Thrones, the card game 2nd edition. And I was like, I wonder if there's other 2-player games we can play. And I found like Star Realms and stuff like that. And I remember looking at this one at my first Gen Con in 2013. I believe this was there, the 1st edition of this game. So was Mage Wars and something else that were all kind of like, I know those are all different games, but they felt similar. And I was confused. I didn't know which one was better. And so I just never picked up one of those. I know I picked up Star Realms, of course, but there were other ones at the time that were like fantasy themed mage battling stuff, not to mention Magic the Gathering and things like that. So I never ended up picking up Summoner Wars 1st edition, which came out in 2009. And since then they've released a 2nd edition. And I saw it at Gen Con and I asked them if they would provide a copy because I'd like to play it on the channel. And they were kind and provided us with a copy. So full disclosure, we did not pay for this. But we're not being paid to play this. Or we're being told we have to play this in any kind of way or anything. So we'll play it. I'll give you my thoughts as we normally do as we play and at the end or whatever. And I'll kind of teach you how it works. But there is, of course, as with most Plaid Hat games, I find, fellow Canadian Rodney Smith on Watch It Played has done a beautiful how to play of this game. But I'm still going to ramble through an overview before we get into it. So if you've never seen it before, you can hang out, watch, understand what's going on. And as we usually do, we'll do the full playthrough, explaining as we go why we're doing things. And then after we're done playing and I beat Mel, I'll explain how I won and how Mel could have done better to try to beat me because I'm so awesome.
What happens if I win?
Then I rage quit, end the stream, and we don't hear anything at the end. That's just how that works. So yeah. Oh, here we go. We got some people wandering in. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Has anyone in the chat played Summoner Wars? And what are your thoughts? I'd like to hear them. I'd like to hear them. Even if it's 1st edition, I know they changed stuff, but I honestly, since 2nd edition was announced, I was like, perfect, a time to get in. It's like my second chance to get into the game, makes sense. So kind of don't care about 1st edition really, but I'm curious. I know they did change some things. And I don't know what exactly that was, but again. But yeah. Snortato says, love this game.
Nice.
Spoiler, I like it a lot so far. From the 5 or 6 games I've played. I actually played this with my daughter first. She is 13 now.
13 now, yeah.
But I played her when she was 12, if that matters. Anyways.
I don't think they care.
But yeah, so she was able to play it and we had some fun. It went down to the wire. It was a good time. I can't remember if she beat me or not.
No, I think you said you beat her, but I think she had...
It was close.
It was very close.
Yeah, it was
very
close. You played a faction that like stole my units and stuff. It was funny. Yeah.
That's exciting.
I'm pretty sure that's what she was doing to me. It was super annoying. I remember having to turn my cards around and she was taking control of them. Not impressed. Not impressed. But yeah.
Oh, I'm getting a little bit of luck from Tiny. Thank you, Tiny. Thank you, thank you.
Tiny says, I have lots of these type games. So does every other gamer. Mage Wars is awesome, but very deep in deck building. You mean deck construction, yeah. Or both, yeah. You do build a deck, just like Mage Wars is the one with the book, right? Where you put a bunch of stuff in like a little book and you pull cards out of a book as you play. That's all I remember about that one. Looked kind of gimmicky, but I heard it's good. So Summoner Wars has pre-made decks. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them here. There's 6 in the set. Mel's got one over here. I have one over here we're going to play with. They are pre-constructed decks, but there is deck building rules in the rule book, but I think you need to buy expansion factions to start doing that. Maybe that's what it says. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense.
Oh, I skipped over that because I
know,
knew we weren't
same.
doing that. So I didn't read
Yeah.
it.
Like I want to show the game off as intended, but there is a whole page on deck construction. It says faction decks are all pre-constructed and ready to play. However, players may construct their own custom Summoner Wars deck by mixing cards from different faction decks sold separately. To construct custom Summoner Wars deck, select and add to your deck all of the following. And then there's like a whole list of requirements for deck building on the page. So yes, you can customize a deck, build a deck. Reminds me of Skytear. Skytear, if you guys saw that on the channel, kind of like, you know, it comes with pre-con stuff, but you can kind of tweak and build as you go. I mean, most of these games are like that. But yeah, that's the one I can think of as like a versus game, battling on a board in the middle. It kind of gives me that vibe.
You can see that.
Yeah. And each faction is kind of different. We'll get into the 2 factions we're playing, but we'll save the other 4 for like future streams and kind of highlight those. But we just picked 2. I've played a few of them already, and yeah, they do kind of, yeah, definitely feel different out of the ones I've played. But there's like 2 I have not played or haven't seen. And Rob, it comes with 6 factions in the master set. Let's actually go here. So Summoner Wars, this is 2nd edition. Of course, here on BoardGameGeek.com, you can click to the original one, which was from 2009. Yeah, I was right. Okay. And the original one, 2.32 complexity, supposedly. And then we have, well, this one's an 8.3, 584 overall, 4 in customizable.
Oh, interesting.
301 in strategy, that's pretty high. 2.49 in complexity.
Okay.
2 players, best with 2.
Yep.
2 player only. Of course, it's best with 2, I guess. And yeah, it's 8 or plus is the community rating.
Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward game.
It is. Just some of the abilities on cards, like trying to figure out those strategies and how they combo off and stuff. That's where the depth is to the game. But the basic rules of the game are just that. They're basic. Like, it's pretty straightforward. This is one of those easy to learn, like hard, not hard to master, but it's like...
with experience, you will...
Yeah, you'll just like learn the tricks and the combos of your faction and how to play against your other faction. Yeah, it's just like a good 2-player game. I don't know how to say it. I've also linked down below if you want more information on it. I linked to Plaid Hat Games website, because when I was researching this game, I don't know, when the 2nd edition was announced, like last year maybe, or earlier this year, I was looking it up because I was curious. And when I was looking into the game, searching on YouTube and stuff, they had an online mode. They have a web browser-based digital way to play it. I think you have to sign up for a subscription, but there is a free demo. I have linked that down below where you can just play the demo, and all that's linked on the product page. There's also a Discord to find other players. You can play players online. They do tournaments, because I found tournament videos. That's what drew me to the game. Was I remember I was looking this up before, and I found players play tournaments of this. And I was looking for other tournament 2-player games, I remember.
Interesting.
And that's why I was interested in this one. That back in like 2012, 2013, I remember. And but now they have like an online version, Discord. It's all linked here on the product page. I put that down below in the video description. So if you want to, there's a link to the game changes. Oh. Okay, so here's a document all about the rules changes between the 1st edition, I guess. I'm not going to go over it now, but... yeah, it's there. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's linked down below. And then also here, you can see there is a Summoner Wars online demo on the right there. Just on the product page for Summoner Wars. And then that will take you to the online app. Or I guess you just play single player?
Maybe that's just like against an AI?
Yeah, maybe. Tutorial? Yeah, I guess you don't need to sign in for the tutorial. That's good. But I think to play with all the decks available and everything in this app, you have to sign in with your account, have to have a subscription. Whoa. Oh, it's playing music and everything. All right. So yeah, if you guys want to try this game, it's there. Like, you don't have to buy anything to just try it, see if you like it. But you can also watch us play it now, then go try it after. Don't you click away.
Yeah, you should have saved this to the end.
No, but I want to be helpful.
If you like that, then...
no, but I'm okay.
Kidding.
No, I'm not going to waste anyone's time if they're just like, how do I try this? Like, I want to give out tips, like save you some money, and you can figure out, you know, if you like it or not. The best way to find out if you like a game is play the damn game. Like, you know,
definitely. Not
by a review, not by a, you know, unboxing or, you know, the most likely way I believe you find out how you like a game or not is watching a playthrough. That's second to playing it yourself. Like that's the best way you can do online, in my opinion. And reading the rule book is in there somewhere too, like reading the rules. But sometimes you just have to see how the rules go together. At least I do, and that's what like motivates me to do the playthrough thing, because I feel like that's the best way to see if a game's for you or not. Not a review, but anyways, gotta see it get played. Okay. So yeah, that's the info I got for you. Daniel, yes we did. Yes we did. Michael Cross is asking, what's your favorite two-player battle game?
I think I would rather answer that after we play a few more on our list to get through, because I think one of them may be my favorite.
I don't know, Michael. I don't know.
You can also wait until we play through a few more that we have on the shelf there.
Yeah. There is so many, and there are so many good ones, but my favorite, I don't know. My favorite of like the collectible ones that I've like jumped in lifestyle, like tournaments and all that kind of stuff. If I'm going to go all in and do tournaments and buy accessories and travel to different countries to play in like, you know, world championships and stuff, it'd probably be Keyforge.
Yeah, Keyforge is up there for me as well.
Yeah, Keyforge would be my battle game, two-player battle game of choice. But yeah, I don't know. That's just me though. Like, who cares? Who cares which one's my favorite? Like, what does that matter? What does that matter? AGOT LCG, yeah, that's a good one. But I don't know. I just had more fun playing Keyforge after that. Soulforge Fusion, we'll be playing that on Monday in a few days. Tune in for that. I see Michael mentioning that one. We're basically right now, this is kind of like a series we're doing right now of going through a bunch of competitive games. I thought I would have some fun where we have all these games we got at Gen Con, games we purchased, games we got provided by publishers, games that have been shipped to us recently, games we had before Gen Con, games showing up from Kickstarter, games showing up new at retail, online orders we placed coming in. And I just noticed I had a whole bunch of games that were like competitive. 2-player, 3-player, 5-player, whatever. They're all competitive. So I decided, let's play some competitive games for a couple weeks. And we can show off some of these cool games we've been playing off stream, like this one. And we also have Sorcerer on Saturday, another 2-player to 4-player battle game. I don't know if you call them battle games, but yeah, another competitive game involving cards and boards and stuff. We're playing Sorcerer from Wise Wizard Games on Saturday. Another competitive card/board game, Soulforge Fusion from Stoneblade Entertainment. We'll be playing that on Monday. And then another competitive game that we'll be playing, and I've scheduled the stream for. You can check all this out at youtube.com/Rob's Gaming Table. There's the upcoming streams, and if you're watching this way later, go check the playlist section. There's tons of competitive, cooperative, campaign, story, whatever games. Lots of stuff. We play all different things on the channel. But more medium to heavyweight stuff. Like more serious modern board games. But I don't mind dabbling in some more casual stuff. And I'm down lately. So we're going to keep playing the competitive games for a little bit. So we have Star Wars Villainous next week. I just scheduled that one. Kyle should be joining us for that to play 3-player. Just like we played another competitive game the other night, Marvel Dice Throne. So we're going to continue that. There's other ones in the queue. I just haven't figured out. We still have to either play them or play them a few more times, or just figure out where they go. So we have a bunch more. We're going to keep playing through some competitive games. So Michael, you asking which one's my favorite? There's some that I think might even bump up a lot higher on my list that I haven't even got to the table more than once or twice.
That's why I was saying, like, I don't think I want to answer until we're done it on this little series, because I think one of them will bump to my favorite.
But like at this point, just based on my experience, if I start considering hours logged, money spent, obsession, Keyforge, I would have to say. Obviously, Game of Thrones, the card game, was like the first one that I dove into and got obsessed with. But yeah, like Warhammer Conquest was in there. Loved that one. Had a blast with it. L5R for a bit. And there's like lots that lifestyle ones, but Then you could kind of break off the lifestyle category, and this could be a lifestyle one. You can play this tournaments and all that kind of stuff, play online with people. But I mean, this one to me is more like a board game contained kind of one, but it does have expansions. It does keep coming out with new cards. I see there's new ones that just showed up in my local game store. They come out with some new factions just literally this week. So yeah, this game's still expanding, the second edition and stuff, adding new factions and still doing tournaments and online play and stuff. So it could be in that category. But right now for me, this is in the like contained pre-built decks, board game, kind of one-off plays style. So you could break it off into like top this, top that, like competitive two-player games that are like lifestyle hardcore games, or like kind of more casual contained board games. I don't know. This could go into both categories though, which is neat. Super Fantasy Brawl. I've not played that one, Michael. I've not played that one. Tiny says, play it yourself. That's why I buy them, to decide whether I will like it.
Yeah, there you go.
And even better if you can demo it first, is what I was trying to get at. Not just buy everything and then play it yourself. I mean, when I say play a game yourself is the best way to find out if you like it, is go to your local board game store. They probably have a board game library you can just pull out and play in the store. Find a local board game cafe, same deal. Find a friend who has an insane board game collection, like Tiny. And he's probably always looking for players. Call your local library. They might have a board game meetup night, which I've learned is a thing. Call your local comic book store. They might have a board game meetup. You didn't realize that they sold board games. And you can try stuff. Online, you can probably find people to play games with. Tabletop Simulator, Board Game Arena, all these kind of digital ways of playing board games. Summoner Wars, you know, the digital web browser to play it. And or go to conventions. Find your local board game conventions. There is conventions in your town, usually happen once a year, a couple times a year, that you literally can go there and just meet up and play games with people and sign up for games. And there are ways to try games. There are always ways to try games if you're willing. Yeah. So that's what I meant by the best way is to try a game if you can, but if you can't, I believe the next best way is to like watch a playthrough of it. That's like the best way to kind of see how it goes. Do these turns matter to you? Does this kind of fit your game group? Is the downtime, the turn structure, the rules, the win conditions, the components, how it looks on the table, you know? But you use that information, make your own decision. Like, even if I told you this was the coolest game ever, it doesn't mean you go buy it. Like, it depends what's in your taste and collection, and, you know, who's in your player group. Will this work for them? Because it is competitive, right? Some people like competitive games. Some people hate them. Same with co-op games. I get people commenting all the time. I can't play co-op games with my players, my family, my friends, nothing. I have to play competitive and stuff like that. So yeah, just do your research. That's what I meant, to be clear. All right, Summoner Wars 2nd Edition. We are summoners. We are going to summon units. We're going to build structures to summon these units from these portals. We're battling. We're trying to hunt for summoning stones and find new summoners. So we're just going to wage war with units, events, and gates and stuff, and fight while earning magic. Magic's a currency you use to summon things and build things. And how you get magic is basically by killing things. So I'm all for that. I'm all for when you kill something to get a reward for it.
Yes, it incentivizes you to kill things.
Yeah, this game even has a rule, like, if you don't attack an enemy card during the phase, you add 1 damage to your summoner. How you win? Kill the other summoner. So it's like, this game is like, you can't just sit there and pass.
No.
You need to fight.
Yeah, you can't like take your time and like build up.
Yeah, it's interesting. But you have to just fight at least once. You just got to do a little poke, little fight. You can fight your own units, but it doesn't get you around that. So anyways, that's Summoner Wars, Plaid Hat Games. This is the 2nd edition master set, okay? But there are separate decks. I'm assuming you need this to have the board. I don't know if there's
tokens and dice.
Yeah, but you don't need the board. I don't see why you couldn't just buy 2 faction packs or whatever and just literally count magic on a die.
You need these dice.
Oh, those dice. Yes. Ah, yes, these dice.
Yeah, because these are kind of custom die.
Never mind. Yeah, that's weird. I don't think there's a smaller way to get into the game. You probably need this, I guess. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Most card games have like a starter set, but usually you can get away with like just using dice and buy separate decks, you know, like,
Yeah.
but yeah, I forgot. There's these like custom dice for attacking. I'm sure you could just kind of like map that out to a D6 or something and come up with your own thing, but I'm assuming you need this. You want to play on the board.
Oh yeah.
It's the best way to like kind of just like keep everything organized. But like we've played positional games like this, you don't need a board to tell like which cards are where, but it's nice simple presence. Snortato says there is a 2-player set that includes dice and a player board. I was thinking that like
Yeah, you were like thinking that.
yeah, I like this idea that they give you 6 factions, but
Oh yeah, Sean's saying that too.
oh, okay, perfect. Okay, let me look that up. I want to make sure.
That's a good place to start for some people.
I didn't realize. I thought this was the way you had to start, and then I'm sitting there like, no, games. The best way to get people into the game is give them the cheapest option to get in, and it's a dual set. Like it's a 2-player game. Just give me a dual set, right? I did not realize. How do I find such things? Is it for 2nd edition though? Products.
Starter set.
Oh, I have seen
look
this.
at this.
I have seen this. Oh, perfect. I didn't know what this was. Oh, is it a paperboard? So you can get the Phoenix Elves versus Tundra Orc starter set. Includes everything you need to play the game. Oh, perfect.
Oh, this
okay.
is awesome.
So here's what you do. If you're interested in this game, don't buy this master set we're playing with. Just grab this, try this, and then grab whichever factions look interesting to you. Maybe these factions are a little more advanced. I don't know. Maybe they're more basic. I don't know.
Starter set, so probably more basic. Or maybe not. The game is not that difficult.
That's cool. Okay, that's perfect. That was one of my complaints I was going to say at the end is like, why do I have to buy a box with 6 factions to try the game? You know, like there should be, at minimum, these decks should just contain the dice if they didn't have a starter set, but that's actually really good. Okay, perfect. Thank you guys. Awesome. So it has a paper battle mat.
Oh, so then you can
as
upgrade
opposed to this one we're playing on today, which is many sheets of paper glued together.
Cardboard.
Cardboard, as they call it. Okay. All right. That's cool. Okay.
Michael says, though, I always go all in on games like an idiot. LOL.
Okay, then. For you, Michael, we need to go back to the product page here. One sec. Are you ready to write down your checklist, Michael, of what you need to buy? So first you buy the master set for $50, and then... I'm just kidding. Where is it? Yeah, first you buy the master set, $50. You got to buy these dwarves, the fungal dwarves, 15. The internal council, 15. You need the starter set, that's 25. You need an online subscription, that's $3.
You need the playmat. Well, I guess if you're getting the box, you don't need the playmat then.
Is this playmat neoprene though?
I don't know. I was trying.
It's unavailable, so it must be better than the cardboard. Yeah, neoprene playmat.
Oh, jealous.
Oh, dirty. Oh, look at this. All right. I haven't even said if like we're like gonna play the game. Oh, I said we're gonna play it more because I do like it a lot. But
I want to try those dwarves. What was the other faction that was there? Dwarves and something else?
We haven't even played all the ones in the master set.
I know.
What are you talking
I
about?
just saw the dwarves. I like dwarves.
Stop being a Michael Cross and buying everything, Mel. Stop
I'm
it.
not gonna buy it. I'm just saying.
Stop looking at expansions for games you never. Oh no, we have played this. Yeah, we played it. Never mind. You can look at all the expansions you want. I hate you guys. But at least we're giving out information. So people who maybe didn't know you could play online, maybe didn't know there was a neoprene mat, maybe didn't know there was a cheaper starter set. I wish I got the starter set instead of this, just to show that instead. But at least you guys know. But this has the nicer board, so I'll take it. Oh, Tiny's saying also some good information here. Miniature Market had a 75% sale on Summoner Wars recently. Oh, recent, not now? Well, that's useless. No, just oh, most was first edition, some was second. I ended up buying everything.
Oh, no.
Tiny, you're trouble.
Tiny, no.
Snortato says Phoenix Dwarfs are fun. Burn deck in 2-player set. Ooh, burn.
Interesting.
A little bit of Targaryen burn, you say? All right. Let's play this game. Let's talk about this game. Let's talk about it before we play it a little more. How to play this game. So, as you can see here, we have a board. There is a line in the middle. This is my side of the board. This is Mel's kind of side of the board. We do go onto the whole board. You can go wherever you want with your units, but there are restrictions. My units face me. Everything's in kind of landscape mode, which is kind of very neat. It's very weird to hold cards like in landscape mode the whole time. It feels like I'm picking my plot deck in Game of Thrones, the card game, when you're like kind of like picking your plot card to like lay down. Most games it's like, you know, portrait, right? It's a little weird. It's like landscape. But you're basically a summoner, and your summoner, you don't want to die. And my summoner here, for example, is a unit. It tells you everything about it right here, a name. We know it's a summoner, very straightforward. I know it's a unit. I know this is the faction it belongs to, the Savannah Elves. That's what I'm playing today. Surprise, I'm playing elves and they're full of rangers and stuff. Archers, I should say. There's a faction symbol, there's the health, and then deck building. For deck building with this summoner, you need like cards in it with these symbols on it, so you can tell like where you can build from, I guess. So there is some kind of deck building help. Then they have an ability, then they have an attack, which is kind of cool how attack works in this game. This tells me I can roll 5 dice, and when I roll dice, I have to roll arrows on the dice, and that's how much damage I do. So if I were to roll this side of the die, for example, on, let's say, all 5 of my dice, I would get 0 damage because I'm looking for the bow and arrow symbol to do hits. And a melee unit would be looking for swords. These surge symbols, or whatever they're called in this game, they are basically used for abilities. And it's kind of rare from what I've seen, but some units will care about those and use them. So that's a summoner. So my summoner has 10 health. If my summoner gets enough damage on it, okay, this is the win condition. If my summoner gets enough damage on it, it's at 9. One more. It's dead. Mel wins, okay? That's how you win. So I need to protect this unit, but this unit also is offensive, so I could use this unit to move around the board, fire off its ability, shoot arrows around, and get in the battle, but I gotta be careful. I gotta let this guy killed. And yes, the bow is a range attack. And it just means I can shoot in a straight, clear line up to 3 spaces away. And all that means is clear spaces is empty space or empty space up to 3 spaces away. 1, 2, 3. I could fire at a unit over here. And there's no like the length changes, distance, and odds of hitting or anything like that. It's not that complicated. And that's a summoner. Mel's summoner, for example. She's playing Savara from the Polar Dwarves. Now, look at this dirty stuff. She's got 12 health. What is that? Oh, but
she doesn't hit as hard.
She only has 3 attacks is where I'm going. She has an ability. So they're all kind of like balanced. And each faction kind of does their own thing. So she's like basically playing Elsa, I guess, here. The Ice Queen.
Yep.
Or Ice Princess or something. And there are also structures. Okay, there's structures in the game. This is another type of thing. This is a structure. This is where my units spawn out of. This costs magic to play it. This one starts in play. It's 10 health. This is like the default starting gate. But there are other gates that are in your deck that you can build on the board. Okay, you build these. They take up a space. They block like line of sight. They block movement. And there were 5 health. So I can spawn out of these and I can build them for free. No magic cost. Magic is recorded here on this little meter, and there's phases to the game, but you're basically, like I said, summoning units, and you need a gate. Oh yeah, I forgot to show on the back of the summoner. This is kind of cool. Every summoner has a default setup that's just on the back of their card and tells you what units you need to grab out of your deck. And then if you're deck building, you need this, like these epic events in there, but they're already in the deck. So this shows that my summoner goes here. I need my 10 health gate, and then I need whatever this unit is, the Border Archer and a Lioness starting in these positions. Okay, and then on Mel's, you know, she has her starting stuff on the back. She needs to be here. Her big Ice Golem is here, and
Frost Mage.
Frost Mage is here, and then her 10 health gate is there. Okay, I don't know, you put that wherever you do.
I'll just put it right here. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So you do have a starting position based on your summoner, which is cool. The other thing we have is units, common units, I should say. So this is another unit, but it's a common unit. It has 2 magic to summon it. And remember, summoning to gates. I can summon adjacent to gates, and orthogonal is the only thing you need to know in this game. There is no diagonal. Diagonal, you can't move diagonal. You can only move orthogonal. Okay. And I can summon adjacent to gates. And there have to be my gates. And obviously my gates will be facing me. Gates not facing me will belong to my opponent. So even if this unit moves up here, it will still be facing me. And you know, if I'm going here to fight her summoner and attack her with a rhinoceros horn up the wahoo, I can go over this way, and my card still faces me, so I know it belongs to me. But if it were ever changed control, it would flip, you know? So this unit is a common unit. And it has a health value just like the summoner, and it has little abilities, and this one's a melee. Okay, just rolls 2 dice, looking to hit. This one has something that called boost icons. The other token in the game is boost icons. They kind of work with different factions in different ways. This one can take boost icons on it, which then buff up its amount of movement, for example. And this guy can move through common units and trample on them, doing some damage, for example. But normally, a unit cannot move through another unit or a gate, usually. Okay? You're kind of blocked. You have to go to clear spaces to move. Another type of unit is a champion unit. Champion unit. They'll have more magic they cost to play. They're harder to get into play, but they have higher health. Usually have cool abilities. Usually have higher attack, but this one does not. So yeah, but there are champion units. I think 3 per deck, I believe is what the number is. But a whole bunch of common units, a handful of gates, and events. Events are what I need to show next. Events are the other card type. So for example, I have a standard event here that I can play, and the events are cool. They always tell you what phase you can play them in. And the phases are listed along the bottom of the board here. Right here on the bottom of the board are the phases. And you can see there is start of turn that I would discard any events. So if I had an active event, which this event actually is an active event. Active events, usually you play an event, it just goes to your discard pile, it's gone. Okay, discard pile right here. But an active event will stay into play until the next round when it gets cleared. Okay, so the first phase is clear any active events. They go to your discard pile. Then you summon. You spend magic. Okay, you spend magic to summon units adjacent to gates, as much as you can afford, or not at all. You don't have to. You can just save your magic for those big champions or big plays once you get that special gate built that you want to spawn a whole bunch of units around in a special spot. Then you can move up to 3 of your units. Again, all these rules will happen in the playthrough. We'll explain them as we go, so I'm just a quick overview here. But you can move up to 3 units, only 3 units, up to 3 units, up to 2 spaces each. That's it. So you could have like 20 units on the board, but you have to pick 3 to move every time it's your turn, and that's it, max. And only 2 spaces each. And again, if they're blocked in, so let's say this unit was like this. So this guy down here, he can't even move. So I'd have to like move this one first, move that one, you know, and kind of get that one going. So you might get locked in and blocked because remember, you have to move like free spaces. So positional movement planning, planning a few steps ahead is like very important in this game, and where you're spawning things. And then you build. Now building, if I'm to build, I want to build a gate. There's 2 rules to building. Well, I guess you have to spend the magic. I can put this gate anywhere that's free and open on my half of the board in the bottom 3 rows closest to me, or I can build it adjacent to my summoner. So if my summoner worked his way up here at some point in the game, I could build this adjacent to my summoner, and I could sneak a little gate behind enemy lines and then start spawning units on a future turn, assuming Mel doesn't destroy that gate. I could start spawning units adjacent to it and you know, have them sneak out and run over her summoner, you know, that kind of idea. What else? Next is attack. So once I'm done building, you then go to attack. And attacking is literally just up to 3 units can attack. They don't have to be the same units you moved with. And you don't have to pick all up to 3, you only up to 3. So you can just attack with 1 if you want. But if you don't attack an enemy unit or an enemy card or whatever, you have to damage your summoner once if you don't in the turn. So try to attack something. You can attack enemy gates, you can attack enemies. And the rules around attacking. So let's say I want to attack with this unit, it's range. Again, I can fire up to 3 spaces away in a clear line. 1, 2, 3. I could fire on this unit, rolling however many dice stay here. I'm looking for bow and arrows. So that is, I rolled 2 arrows. So I would do 2 damage to this unit. This unit's at 4 health. So the unit, if it got to 4 or more damage on it, it would be discarded or destroyed. I would gain a magic for every enemy card I destroy. Okay. A melee unit has to be adjacent to something, and then the same thing, you roll the dice. I'm looking for swords this time, And I got 3 swords, so I would do 3 damage to this 10 health gate, and we just put damage tokens on there to show such things. Okay. That's attacking. So you pick up to 3 units to attack, and then you go to the magic phase, which is discard cards from your hand, gaining 1 magic each. So you'll have 5 cards we start with in hand. That's the magic number in this game. So you can discard like all of them if you want. But here's the catch. This is my favorite part of the game. You only have the cards that come with your deck. I don't know how many cards, like 40 or 30 or something.
I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh, this isn't a deck building.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31-ish, 30-ish. Okay, let's just say 30-ish. You have 30-ish cards to kind of get the job done. When you run out of cards, that's it. You play with whatever's left in your hand, whatever you have left on the board, and you fight until one summoner is dead. Oh, okay.
Thanks, Edward.
And more over here. This is why I'm saying ish, okay? Ish. I'm counting a deck of cards. I don't have a full deck of cards. I'm not playing with a full deck of cards over here, okay? We all know this, right? Anyone who's been here knows this. I'm never playing with a full deck of cards. All right. So the other thing is you can discard cards for Magic. So let's say I have 4 cards left in hand at the end of the round. I could pitch all 4 and gain 4 Magic. And then at the end, I draw back up to 5 in hand. But if I keep pitching all my cards for Magic, that's great. But it's not long before you eventually run out of cards and you only have what's left on the board to, to fight with.
Which has happened to us.
Yeah, we've had games go like right down to the wire. It's awesome. And your discard pile is over here. Your draw deck's over here, but your discard pile stays face down. Your opponent can count either deck to know what you have left and what you've used already, but only you can look in your discard pile. And obviously nobody can look at the cards in the deck. So that is that. So we're going to go through, we'll play through right now. It'll make more sense, all the stuff I talked about. As we play, if you have questions that come up, ask them in the chat. I know there's some people like Snortado in the chat who know this game well and can answer questions and probably even correct rules we play incorrectly or questions we have. So feel free if you're watching. I forget to say this sometimes, but feel free. We're doing this live, right? So you guys are here. We have the benefit of you don't have to leave a comment later with a timestamp saying that you did this wrong. If you know the game, feel free to ask questions, point things out we may have messed up. We're not here to teach you how to play the game like 100% correct or show you the best strategy to win or anything like that. We're just showing you a cool game and give you the general idea how it works and what's involved, and hopefully we get that across. So that's the plan. And hopefully I beat Mel. That's the only other real thing that's important.
Snortado says I start with 10 resources, so maybe you may not want to trust their advice.
So Snortado, we ignore everything that they say. Okay, I'm just gonna.
No, there was a comment though, like
out of the chat. Get out.
I just want to go back and highlight a comment that while you were doing the overview was
I was gonna go back and look.
Super nice.
Oh, not a nice one. We don't get those very often.
Jim says, I've been on the fence for months on buying this game and have been waiting up all night to see you guys play this and so excited.
Oh, now the pressure's on. All right, Jim. Okay, now it's serious.
But I think Jim said...
I'm all nervous now.
Jim is from Spain.
Oh, no way.
It's very rare I get to watch one of these live streams due to the time zone difference I'm in Spain, but it seems all I've been watching lately is Rob and Mel play Lord of the Rings LCG. That's awesome.
So Jim, you need to find a Spanish content creator in Spain because you can't keep watching Canadian content creators. You're gonna like have trouble sleeping, and you're gonna have trouble getting your body, your immune system on point if you're staying up all night watching this.
I think Jim's watching our previous in VOD form, but was super excited and wanted to watch this one live. That's fine.
Okay.
Jim, we're glad you're here. I'm sorry.
Hopefully you don't have to work in the morning.
Oh.
Thank you, Jim. You're too kind. You're too kind.
That's very sweet. Thank you.
Okay.
Point that out. Thank you.
So,
I guess I can.
Yeah, let's shuffle up. I'll try to discuss cards as we're doing them. We're playing them. We'll read them out as we're using them and kind of explain what's going on.
There was Snortado also had a good point too, and I just gotta find it quickly. Saving up for champions is my trouble. They're so good, but I spend my resources quickly, like real life. Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, I know.
Right? Because you see,
The worst is, I had this happen today. I was playing this game, and this happened to me before too. I played one time not using champions at all. I was like, no, I'm never saving up money for them. Still had a great game, still was awesome. But one time I played, I remember I was like, I'm going to get a champion play, whatever it takes. And I held this champion for a while. I kept trying to save up. I kept throwing away cards, but like trying to get this champion in. And when I finally wanted to get it in, it was like, there was not the best place to deploy it. So now I have this champion on the board that's like not where it should be because I didn't properly drop a gate or have a place open for it that would make sense. So now I got to waste all this time moving it around and getting into the position when I could have just had another unit already on the board a few turns before doing more work. I've also had it where I've saved up the resources and I really want a specific champion or at some point any champion, but I saw one early and like I toss it for Magic thinking I don't need this right now. I'm not saving up for it. But then my last two champions were in like the bottom like 3 or 4 cards of the deck. So the whole game I'm sitting there like I threw away that first champion because I thought I'll see another one. And then I don't get it till the very end of the game. And already then I kept saving up enough and kept drawing and never would draw into it. So I had all this Magic and then would just be like, forget it. I'll just deploy stuff. And then when you finally see them, Mel had that happen to you, right?
Yeah.
Where you finally see them at
the cards.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh.
And then I was hoping I could kill enough to be able to gain the Magic.
Jim says, even though I have a big Lord of the Rings collection, Robin Mills content almost has me ordering a revised core set so I can use the decks they play with as well as the campaign cards. Oh, no, print out the campaign cards. They're free online. No, you can print those campaign cards. They're on Fantasy Flight Games website. You don't have to buy the revised core set over again. Don't do it.
Oh, Dogwalker's from Belgium and says, it's 1 a.m. Probably should be asleep, but I love this game.
Walk Dogger, hello, good to see you.
Oh, Walk Dogger. What I call you, Dog Walker.
No, it's Walk Dogger.
Walk Dogger. Sorry.
All right, so we draw 5 cards to start. We'll roll off to see who's the first player. So we'll just roll these 2 dice.
5.
I'm yellow, you're blue.
Yep.
And you're going first. So you get 2 Magic to start, and I get 3 Magic to start because I'm second player.
Okay. And I am first. So
and there's no mulligan.
Yeah.
You just draw the 5 cards and go with it.
So I have 5 cards. So at the start of my turn, I discard all active events. Obviously, this is first turn, so there's no active events to discard. So I will summon. Summon units adjacent to your gates. Let me just look at what I have in my hand here quickly.
Yeah, no rush. We're like, I've played with this faction like a 3rd time. I think I've played with this faction. Mel's played with that faction like 3 times or so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just throw these ones off out of the way so it's not confusing. But I just want to show that there was other decks that came with the game.
I am just going to summon an Ice Smith for 0. I don't have to pay anything for that one.
Oh, I need to point out on your side, the cool thing with Mel's faction, she has kind of like a rule-breaking thing. Her faction can summon their common units, but they're also structures. Normally structures like their own thing. But she has like structured units that also act as gates. But they move slowly. But she has a way of sneaking these up. They could be fighting. They can move. Normal gates don't move. And these ones have 5 health also. They cost 2 to come in. But she could spawn from these, right? Because they are gates. So I don't have that. Most factions I don't think have that. But that's neat with hers. She has these like slow-moving ice golems.
Okay, I think that's all I'm going to summon. So I'm just summon the Ice Smith. He has Frost Axe. After this unit moves, you may either boost it, so I could put 1 boost token on it, or spend 1 boost to place it under a friendly common unit within 3 spaces. When that common unit attacks, all of the surges will equal 2 hits. Which I think we looked and it's like a 1 and 6. Oh, no, there's 2. 2. Okay, 2 and 6.
There's 2 sides, but one lines up with the melee, one lines up with the range. But that's fine. You just want to see one.
I just want to see one, yeah. If I do that. Okay.
Yeah. So even if you get the range one, it would normally be a miss, but now it counts as a hit plus an extra.
That's true. Okay. Next up is move. So I can move up to 3 units, 2 spaces each. Okay, I'm going to move my summoner, and I'm just going to move her up 1. And she has an ability, Structural Shift. After this unit moves, it may target a friendly structure within 3 spaces and force that target 1 space. So I will target this friendly structure, and I'll force it 1 space. Okay. So she's
And force is not the same as move, and force can be in any direction
as
long as it's empty.
So then I will
direction orthogonally, I should say.
move this ice golem. He can only move one space, so I'll just move him up here. And part of the reason is she gains a benefit. Her Frostbolt is this unit has +1 strength for each adjacent friendly structure. So right now she has +2 to her strength. Okay, so that was 1, 2, and then this guy probably should move somewhere because he's melee. Let's just do, maybe I should have actually summoned him in front, but that's okay. That was a bad play. 1, 2. And then I will boost him. Okay. Next, I can build structures on your back row or adjacent to your summoner, or back 3 rows, sorry. I will not build attack. All right. Looks like the only person that can attack is actually my Frost Mage because she has range. These two are melee, don't have anyone adjacent. So she will just attack 1, 2, 3. So this one is valid. She gets +2 strength, so she'll roll 3 dice looking for the arrows. And I got 3. All right.
She is 1 away from defeat.
All right, that is all I can do, unfortunately, because, again, just my misplay. I should have deployed him here, but that's okay. Then, magic, I can discard cards from my hand. I will just discard 1, going to 3 magic. And then I draw back up to 5. I have 3, so I will draw 2. Go ahead.
All right, I'll spend 1 magic and summon a Spirit Mage. And then I will spend two more. I will summon another Lioness. Okay. I will move up to 3 units. Let's move. Boosting. Oh yeah, this guy needs a boost when he came into play. This guy needs a boost. This is my Spear Mage. It's only got 2 health. Let's move him. He has, after this unit moves, either boost it or spend 1 boost to boost a friendly unit within 3 spaces. I'm going to boost 1, 2, 3 my summoner. And let's my summoner's going to move 1, 2, and then he will, after this unit moves, you may target a friendly unit within 3 spaces, boost the target unit, and move all boosts from this unit to the target. 1, 2, 3. And then this guy. Yeah, this guy will move 1. I maybe should have boosted. Yeah, I'm going to pretend that this guy boosted this one. Or no, sorry. Who did he boosted?
So then he
sorry, he boosted here. He boosted here. That's fine. That's fine. This one's good. I forgot I need to boost her. And hers is once per turn after this unit attacks, you may spend a boost to resolve an extra attack. I forgot about that one.
So this one can boost.
He got a boost off this guy. This guy can give him 1 boost plus any that's on him, but instead of this guy boosting my champion or my summoner, I should have boosted her or just moved with her.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it this way. Okay. So attack, build. Nope, I'm good. Then we'll go attack. So I'm gonna choose this unit to attack here for 3. And he hits for 3. So this unit's gone. I take a magic.
So unfortunate. I shouldn't have
Also,
done that.
this guy says once per turn after this unit attacks an enemy unit, boost this unit. And his thing is imbued life. This unit has +1 life for each boost it has to a maximum of +5. This guy now has 4 health.
Okay.
This one here is going to attack here for 2. 1, 2, 3. Range attack, rolling 2 dice. And hits for 1. And then I'll remove this token. This says once per turn after this unit attacks, you may spend 1 boost to resolve an extra attack with it. And nothing. Wow. Then this guy is going to attack here. 1, 3. And hits for 2.
Alrighty.
And that is me. Then I can discard cards from hand. I'll discard 1, 2. Yeah, that is that. I'll keep that. I'll draw 4. Your turn.
Okay, don't have any active events to get rid of. Summon. I think I'm just going to spend all 3 of my magic. Summon a Bear Cavalry there.
Matthew's saying, I was going to ask how long the game is. It's about 30 minutes we usually play a game in, or less when we're playing off stream. But obviously we'll be describing as we go. It's going to be a little while. But we're probably only going to play 1 battle tonight. We'll save the other factions for playing them in other streams. You know, we'll try them out in different evenings or whatever.
Okay, I think that's all I'm going to summon. Move. Is that going to be a bad play? I wonder.
It says 40 to 60 minutes, but yeah, I've seen probably, I'd say between 30 and 45 it takes. When you kind of know what you're doing, you can easily play a game in 30.
Okay, move. This guy is going to, he has trample. When this unit moves, it may move through commons. After this unit moves, add 1 damage to each common it moved through. So let's just put him here. He'll go here. He'll go there. Do I want to do that? Yes. So I will, after she moves, she can force a structure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then that's my move. Build. Build another gate. Cost 0 magic. And I'm going to play an event. Glacial Shift, which needs to be played in the build phase. It costs 0 magic. Target up to 3 friendly structures within 3 spaces of your summoner. Force each target 1 or 2 spaces. I think that's all of them could technically move. So 1, 1. Is that fine? Yeah, I want to get it like that actually. Yep, okay. All right, build. And this one didn't have an active, so I've just put it in my discard. It's not an active event. And then attack. Attack. Okay. Let's use my Frost Mage to attack here. She only has 1 structure besides, so 2 dice. She is ranged. Yep. And 1 magic.
So 1 magic.
Thank you. Only 2. Let's try this Ice Golem. Will attack here for 2 dice. He is melee, so 1. And then this guy, can roll 3 dice. Oops. I'm just debating. This guy has 4 health. This guy has 2. Maybe he might get lucky here. Let's go here in hopes that he takes this one out. 3 melee. 1. Wow.
Where,
okay.
sorry?
This one. Okay. Magic. Magic. I will not discard any cards. I have 2, so I'll draw 3. And I will say, go ahead.
Summon units adjacent to my gate. Hmm. 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 Let's spend 1, 2. Another Linus. And let's go with
Matthew, yes, you can destroy other players' gates.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You don't get a magic, I don't think, though, when you do.
Yeah, you do.
You do?
It's
It's
enemy.
cards?
Yeah. I had to look that up earlier, so I was curious.
No, if you looked it up, I don't need
I'm
to.
pretty sure, but you can double check me.
Magic.
It's under attacking. You'll see, like damage and attack or whatever. Hmm. Yep. I think.
An enemy card. It's gain 1 magic every time you. A card you control destroys an enemy card. So I think that's
Yep,
just
that's
anything.
correct.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
didn't even
Okay,
see
on
this.
move. Oh, I can move. Sorry. Yeah, let's move. 1, 2. He is going to give a boost to. Let's go with this one. Okay. And then let's move this one. And I think that one will stay. And this one, 1, 2. And we'll boost him. Okay. Then I'm going to actually, yeah, that's fine. And then I'll play a Chant of Growth, which this event can target a friendly unit, boost the target and each friendly adjacent unit in the move phase. So let's just boost this guy, and he'll boost this guy. Okay. And then we go to build. Let's. Guess we'll build here. I think. Yeah, we'll build there. Okay, and then attack. Okay, let's start by attacking here with 5 dice. We get 4 damage. Come on, man. One short.
That's good. Then you have to waste another attack if you want to take him out.
Oh, it's not wasting.
No.
5 health guy, you would assume you're going to have to attack twice. at least, if not 3. All right, then I will attack. Let's use this one to attack. No, let's use this one. Nope, we'll use this one. I'll attack here. And he gets 1, which is all he needs.
Yep.
And then he'll get another boost after attacking.
You get magic?
Yes, magic. Magic. All right, then here I'm gonna have this guy attack. It's better. Both are the same. Yeah, I'll attack here.
With which
melee,
melee?
with the Linus. 3 hits. He's dead. I get a magic, and he gets another boost. Yay! Good combo. All right, that's my attack. Now I can discard cards from hand. I'll discard 2, 1, 2, and then draw 5 cards. And your turn. You should boost your gate? What?
Why?
Why would you boost gates?
I don't think it gives him anything.
Oh, you guys are... Snortado, get out of here. I don't trust you.
Oh, yeah, he's working for me, so...
Yeah. Hashtag Team Mel, I can smell it all over you.
Okie dokie, let's do... Okay, no events to get rid of.
Matthew says, the gate to my house has 0 health.
I know, left. I love it. Does that mean it's falling over? All right, spending 1. We're going to put another Frost Mage here. And I think that's literally all I'm doing. Which is unfortunate.
No magic?
Bear died too fast. No magic.
Excellent.
Okay, move. 1, 2.
Fire off the ability?
No. Actually, yes. Put that there. Then I want to move. Okay. And then build. I'm going to build, needs to be adjacent to my summoner. This is 0 magic. Friendly units may attack through this card.
What the hell is this? I don't think I've seen this one. Or at least I don't think so. A parapet? Standard event, but it's also a structure? What is this card? Doesn't even make sense. 0 magic, 5 health. Friendly units may attack through this card. This is so weird. I've never seen this playing against you multiple times.
I know, because sometimes it doesn't work where I can put it that things can
Yeah.
actually attack through it.
My mind is blown.
So a lot of times I just will use it for magic if I can't.
That's really neat.
Yeah. Because it doesn't line up with a ranged
So
character.
friendly unit, so you can attack over it, but I can't attack through it. That's
Yeah.
super neat.
So it can
Okay,
block
so
you.
you're having a snowball fight over your fort here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. That's all. Okay.
Yeah.
Then let's build. Let's attack. Well, let's use this since I just built it. Let's fire over it.
Yeah.
So she'll attack you here with 3 range. We just need to get 1 through. We got 2, so we got it. Magic. Okay. Protect the summoner. Okay, then I got 4 health. Okay, let's Frost Mage. This Frost Mage will attack here. She gets a bonus of 2. So she rolls 3 dice ranged on this one. 2. Oops. And then this Frost Mage will just attack. She only gets 1 die. And we get 1 more. Okay. That's my attack. Magic. Magic. With 2 magic, I have 2 cards, so I'll draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
Summoning, I have 5 magique. So
Edward, you can summon, has to be from your gates, but when you build, you build on your 3 back rows or adjacent to your summoner. And I can move the gates. Yes, I can move the gates.
Tough choices.
Matthew says, "Uh-oh, Mel got robbed thinking."
No, my
No, his hand is probably
got me
good.
thinking. Like, I have options. I could go like 3 different ways here, or I could hold and just save more magic. And you know, it's like the timing. It's like thinking about how many cards are left in my deck. What have I played already? Like, how is Mel doing with cards? The deck to discard. Like, you don't want to go too hard, but you can. Like, I've actually rushed with this game before and been able to kill the summoner really quick if you're able to time tricks properly and really push. But it's risky. But I could go a few different ways here. Play bigger units, play smaller units, play no units. Like, you know, planning for future spots, where to put gates, where to deploy units. Like, lots of options. Also trying to show different cards and things on a single stream to give you guys like a good taste of how what's possible in the game is like also what's going through my head.
Take your time. I'm in.
I know. The games are fairly quick. Like I said, we usually stream 3, 4, 5, 7 hours, whatever. So a game that takes like 30 to 60 minutes, like we can stretch it and talk about it and really dissect it. So I'm not worried. I do appreciate it, guys. And then trying to figure out what's the threats here. Like, what is the priority? Like, do I care about these units up here? Like, she doesn't have structures near her, but quickly Mel could plop structures all around. Like, do I worry about this unit instead? What is this thing going on here? Do I care about that? Like, do I just worry about offense or do I worry about defense? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Keith says, apparently I need to send you my schedule so you can plan around it. Are we interrupting something important, Keith?
No, Keith, no. No. Not going there.
Matthew also says, thank you for doing a deep dive. I'm interested in this game, and this is the first time I've seen it played. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it's like deep, like the rules, man. Like I can pound through the rules in this in like half hour, read through the rules fully, everything, understand it, no problem. But then you grab a faction, you start reading their abilities and see how different they play and trying to figure out the strategy of like, and then when the ebbs and flows of like when to push and when not, when to save magic. It's really fun. Like, it's fun. Even when you play the same faction many times, you start seeing different creatures you can base your strategy around or not, or you know, go for champions or not, go for common units, like do a mix, like try to feed into some of their abilities or other abilities. Okay. I need to just pick something.
Okay.
And then I have the stupid boost thing, so I got to think about like who's gonna have a boost on them, who moves, who's gonna boost that person who moves. Is that person who's boosted gonna be in a good position to use that boost? And it's like I got to think through all that, and then it's like, if I spend this, then I only have so much magic next turn. Will I have enough to pitch for that? Will I kill that unit to get the extra magic I need to hold this card, or should I just dump this card? Like, man, it's so good.
And then you draw your hand. You're like, oh, I want to play this card now instead of all that planning I did.
Bingo, 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 bingo. That's exactly what's happening.
Okay. Joe, it's not over till it's over.
Okay.
So I don't know the answer.
I'm going here.
Okay.
I'm going champion.
He picked it. Oh.
I'm going champion. I didn't want to, but like I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Just to show it. So sometimes I don't play any champions. Sometimes they just don't come at the right time. I don't care to save for them sometimes. But I have enough magic to play it. That's what sucked. I drew into it and then I had enough magic. So I'm gonna play him. This is Mitu Kiru. Looks like the lion leader over here.
I love it.
I seem to have a whole bunch of cats on the board, so I figured let's bring in Mama Cat or Daddy Cat here, whatever. So 5 magic to play it, 7 health. After this unit moves, I can boost each friendly adjacent unit.
Ooh.
And then it has withdrawal I could do. After this unit attacks, you may spend either 1 boost or 1 magic. If you do, force this unit 1 or 2 spaces. So I can like be sneaky and move it, attack with it, and kind of like move it again with a force, which is very agile, which is neat. I think I just don't know if there's a good spot for this, but it's fine. Yep. Yep. All right. I'm good. Okay. Movements. Okay, let's move this one back. Let's move this one up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I could have deployed him over here, actually. Or here. I forgot about my other gate. Yeah. Hunt. Yeah, I could have deployed up there, but do I care? Man, that would be crazy aggressive. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's have some fun. I'll put it up there, actually. And then these.
I think one was here.
Yeah, this one was here. This one was here.
Yeah.
I could do it like that. I just want to kill some units so bad, but I'd probably still do that. Let's go like this. Let's go like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then are you moving this guy?
Yeah, see, now I don't need to. I probably should. Okay. Interesting. All right, so this one is going to attack here. It's for 3 and gets a boost. This one will attack here. It's for 2, kills magic, and gets another boost. Then I guess I might as well attack here. 4. What did I get? 3.
I'm so sorry. I missed where you were hitting. This one?
3 damage on the gate.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to spend a magic to force it 2 spaces.
Hmm. Okay.
And that's my attacking. Discard cards. 1. I forgot to build. Oops. Oh, I'll just get rid of it. I skipped the build phase. Whoopsie. Okay, and draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, go ahead.
How many events?
Game is so good. So tense. Love it. Kill the gates. The gates are too juicy, and I know she's got healing event cards that heal gates. We've already seen her do it, I think. No, maybe you didn't. No, you moved your gates. So she has ways to heal gates, move the gates. Yeah, I've seen some of those events before.
Okay.
I know, Keith, those scratch off things and the opening stuff in legacy games, man, it's addictive. It is like Christmas in September, yeah. Yes, I agree.
We played it in August, though, didn't we? Or was it September?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Matthew's saying Christmas in September.
Oh, maybe it was September.
It does feel like that. No gates, no summons. Okay, here's the thing, though. So you want me to sit here smashing gates. This one's 5 health, this one's 10 health. She has gate units. So if I were just to sit here breaking gates and thinking I can cut off her units, I think this is the faction I would never even try that again. Because she has units that are also gates, and she can heal her gates. So while I'm bashing on a 10 health gate, she's also deploying units that I'm ignoring, and they're killing my guys. So before I know it, she spams out units, and all from her other gates that I'm not able to kill. And maybe if it was a faction that didn't have gate units, I might try to cut off some of the deployment out of gates. But the most annoying part to me is that her gates adjacent to some of her units buff them. So it's like, yes, I want to kill the gates, but then it's like, I've tried that before, and then I watch her heal like 3 gates in play for 2 health each, and I'm like, Serenity now. So I just figured, let's kill the unit that gets the buff at least. And then that unit is not, like, at least her regular gates can't attack my summoner. So as long as, I think you still have to focus on units. Yeah, so at least that's my thoughts so far with this faction. But yes, I do want to try against the faction one time to just try to kill gates as fast as I can. The only problem is every faction, I'm assuming, has the same amount of basic gates in their deck. So that strategy...
I think it does say that building.
So that strategy might work if they don't see their gates till later, or they threw some away for magic, you know? And there's this point where you just don't have any to play because they're free to put into play.
Yeah, everybody has 3 of the 5 health and 1 of the 10.
So you have 4 gates here by default, but you have even additional. So yeah, you could totally destroy all the gates and cut off someone from summoning. Absolutely would be a great strategy, I think. But it's a careful, like, you know, if you go that route and you don't kill the gates and then other units are spawning out of them and killing you, you're gonna fall behind in units, you know, like maybe, but I could be wrong. 2310191, Mister, thank you for subscribing.
Thank you, welcome.
Also glad to hear you're turning 41 this October 23rd, Mister. I'm glad about that. So good times, good times.
Oh man, this might be a bad play, but I'm gonna try and see.
We're 42, yeah, 41.
Yeah.
Welcome to the channel.
Okay, I'm not going to summon anything. Move. Okay, I'm going to trigger her ability that I can force a friendly structure. Okay. Do I even force that one? No, maybe I don't yet. Maybe I don't yet because it's not going to get in front. I don't have many units here going on. Okay, then build. Okay. Attack. She will attack 1, 2, 3 here. 3 range. 1. Wow. Slow and steady, maybe.
You got 4 damage out of 5 health.
Of course. This ice golem will attack here for 2 melee. 2. Okay. And she will attack here with a bump of 2, so she rolls 3 dice. And range. 2.
Use that 3 damage out of 7.
Okay. Magic. Magic. Discard 2. Have 2. Draw 3.
Summon. I have 2 magic. Let's. I don't think I deploy anything. Maybe I should. No, I'm not going to deploy anything. Okay, move. One, 2. 1, 2. You will boost here. One, 2. All right. And build this time. Let's remember. I want to build. Maybe not. No, I'm good. I'll build. Okay, then attack. Just read if I actually read this card properly this game. Yep. Chant of Power, epic event. During the attack phase, target a common or champion within 3 spaces of your summoner. Until the end of your turn, the target has this ability, Imbued Strength. This unit has +1 strength for each boost it has to a maximum of +5.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You know how long I held this in my hand in our previous games and never could line it up because this guy couldn't get close enough to someone else coming in boost before you killed the person with all the boosts on it? So annoying. And I held them all the time. Finally got one to line up and I'm doing it.
My biggest thought that I had that last turn was, do I deploy this ice golem on this side or this side?
I usually should, but
I was like, I didn't realize you had something that could do that, or I would have. Because I'm like, 3 attack versus 4 attack. Okay, fine. I can take a 3 attack. Hopefully some whiff. But now you get 8 attack?
Yeah.
Do you even have that many dice?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But, oh yeah, I need that one. Yeah, so I'm going to attack for 8 on your summoner.
Oh no. I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, because I held them until they're perfect. I didn't want to do it when it's just like give +1 attack. I know I can load up boosts on cards. And that's why I keep trying to like move things and throw boosts and pile them up. But then once I pile enough boosts on something, you kill it. So it's like, or my summoner gets blocked and they couldn't move in to get within 3 spaces. So
Oh yeah.
finally, 1, 2, 3, I'm within 3 spaces, and I'm close enough to your summoner, which usually is farther from my summoner.
I know.
Because you're hiding behind your stupid ice forts. But what can I even roll?
Melee, right? 1.
That looks like 8 hits.
All of them.
That looks like
all
8
of them.
hits.
Holy
8
smoke.
out of 12 on your summoner.
Well, I tried, guys. I hope you don't have another one. How much did that cost? That was
1
free?
magic.
Oh, 1 magic.
But it's a lot to
Holy.
line that up. Like,
No, I know.
I played with this faction like 3 times. It's the first time I ever have played that. And any other time I could have played it, it would have got me +1 attack. It's like, no, I need this to be big.
Yeah, yikes is
Actually,
right.
yeah, to a max of 5. Yeah, max of 5.
Wow.
And it's like if I had boosts on other units to have smaller attack, but it's like, is it worth it to just do 4 dice? And it's like, it won't even kill? Bingo bango.
Yeah, that was rough.
All right.
I feel like it was good odds that you were going to get all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't good odds. I've
Yeah.
rolled 5 dice and completely missed many times. That was 8.
On range attacks, I think it's easier to whiff.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
How many sides of a dice are ranged? Let's go this way. 1, 2, 3. 3 out of those. 4. 4 sides out of 6, right?
Oh, maybe
So let's do melee in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
What'd you say on the first one?
I don't remember.
1, 2, 3,
You might be right. 5 melees versus
4 range.
4 range. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, melee is
Just
easier.
slightly better odds.
I didn't know that. Ah, Snortado is actually saying the truth now.
Yeah.
4 out of 6 are range. I never knew that. So I'm playing with a faction full of range units. That explains why I get big whiffs on 5
Well,
dice.
yeah. Like when you're, yeah.
I roll with my summoner and he gets like 2 hits, 1 hit, 0. Now I know. Now I know why.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this event is even better to use on a melee unit.
Yes.
I just learned that. Look at me, still learning. Wow. Okay, good to
gosh.
know. I see the balance here. That's pretty awesome, actually. So range attacks are harder to hit.
Which makes sense.
It doesn't say that in the book at all.
No, I just
don't
looked at the
think.
dice
Maybe
earlier.
it does say that. Little things like that. Yeah, no, it doesn't say about range in the back.
And I don't think there's
I don't think there's one that explains what
what
sides are
size
on
of
the
the dice.
dice.
I don't think so.
Yeah, interesting. Well, that would be better to know. No, they just tell you what are the 3 different symbols. Okay, I don't know. That's weird. Necrocomicon says it'd be 6 out of 6 and Rob would find a way to win.
Not on stream though.
You betcha. Okay, so that was the first attack, the most important one. Then I'm going to attack here for 5. Now, let's see. So a nice range attack. This should hit, no problem, right? 3.
3.
So she's dead.
Oh yeah, you're attacking.
1 magic.
Edward also says that it says it in the memo of what's different between first and second edition. So if we read that, which we did say, I'm not reading this, then you would have known.
Edward, how does that help someone who's new to board gaming and buys this now?
It's just funny because you said I'm not reading this right now.
Well, because I didn't need to know. But
Yeah, we don't care what
if
was the
somebody owned the first one and was like, what's different? Or had played the first one at a friend's house. And they're like, oh, I didn't know there was a second edition. Maybe I'll buy it. Me, I'm living in second edition world. That's it. I don't care to go back and find out what's different. Who cares? This is the game that's out now. It's beautiful. Plays well. Good times. Good value, I think. And we're having fun with it. So what do I care about first edition? Old and busted, new hotness. All right. Old and busted, first edition, new hotness right here. Yeah. Okay. And then I'll attack here.
Sure.
Actually,
no, don't even think about it.
yes. I think it'd be better to actually kill the gate because this guy won't be able to kill with 4 dice. And he'll just hit me back anyway. So I might as well just break the gate and then cause you panic to have to deploy something else in to try to block your guy in, or... But the gate doesn't hit me back, but you can also heal the gate, and if I break the gate, I don't have to worry about you healing it and me getting upset that why did I attack it and not kill it, but... Yeah, I'll attack the gate. This might be a mistake, but...
Gate is dead.
4 damage. Boom. So I get another magic. I'm going to spend a magic. And I use his little forced ability. I just remembered after that moved away. I realized he could actually move there. Okay. That's me. Oh, magic. I'll take 1, 2, 3 magic and draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead.
I'll spend 2.
Lesson number 236. Always look at the side of the dice in any dice game.
Usually we do, or it's listed and I'll look.
99% of games, Edward, in my defense, will tell you that in the rule book, show you on a reference sheet, show you on a player card, show you somewhere. Marvel Dice Throne we were just playing recently has it right on the board for everyone at the table to see. There's no questions. It's right there. So yes, I would correct you. Lesson 235 is if you're designing a game that involves dice, tell the effing players in the manual at the front what is on the sides of dice so they don't feel like dummies sitting there turning dice trying to count what's on it. Especially in a game that uses 6 or higher sides dice. Like, just say what the odds are and put it in there so people know. But yes, I could easily sit here with a d6 and look at it and figure it out, but why not just put a line in the rule book, right? Everyone else does it. This is like one of the first games I think that I can think of that it mattered and I didn't read it. It could be in there. I
didn't see it.
I don't think so though.
I didn't see it.
I've read through it, but sometimes I read through and I just kind of like, you know, you read a section that you've read and you understand and it's like you don't like,
yeah,
you comprehend it the same. You're like, oh, I get this. Just quickly skim through it, and maybe I gloss over it, but yeah, just a small thing. But
alrighty.
don't put that on the player. Don't put that on the player.
Okay, move. Okay. Oh, do I get her out of there? And then I'll use her ability to do this. Okay. He's 7 health, right? Well, let's start here. Attacking here. I need 2 melee. Oh, this guy's 7 health. Never mind. I'm gonna kill this guy. 2 more. So he is at
Just flip one.
4. Okay. I'll just attack here, I guess. 3 range. 2. 5 out of 7.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, I'm kind of in a pickle on what to do. I could probably take this guy out, which is probably what I should do before he gets any boosts on it and becomes these guys. Or like I'm sitting here staring at your summoner.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Probably should just try to get some damage on, or else like she's like a sitting duck right now. Yeah, let's go here. Let's go for the longer play and see if I can survive. Yeah, got 1.
All right, what's happening? Killing this guy?
Yeah, before he gets all his boosts. Okay, that's my 3 attacks. Magic. Magic. Discard 2. And draw 3. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this unit I can fire through.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Friendly units may attack through this card.
Yeah.
Head of head.
No problem.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. F5 magic. All right. Let's play this standard event, summon phase, 0 magic, target a friendly unit. You may summon units adjacent to the target, boost the target each time you summon a unit adjacent to it. Guess I could summon first. No, it's okay.
That was active.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I guess just remind you
Active.
that you can
Oh,
do it.
yeah. So I'll choose this unit.
Mm-hmm.
And let's summon this guy for 2.
Ah, more of them. And then you get to boost it?
I boost this guy, I think. Boost the target each time you summon a unit adjacent to it, but it doesn't do anything. But go ahead, though.
Okay. I don't know if you remove them for other reasons.
I don't know. Okay. Then where is it better? Put adjacent to this unit, because then but he doesn't get anything from boost. Oh, he could boost the move. Never mind, that's fine. And then let's summon this rhino over here. Yep. Okay. Then we will move 3 units up to 2 spaces. 1, 2. Actually, no. Let's move this guy here. I'll boost this guy. We get some extra movement for next time. Or I guess I could have moved. No, it's fine. Okay. Then let's doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna spend 1 in the attack to do that chant of power again. I will do it on this guy, so he gets. Actually, no. Let's do it. I want to break this, but I should break this. Let's go for this. Yeah, so I'll choose this guy. He gets to roll 8 dice on that parapet.
You need 5 to break it.
And I got it. So 1 magic. Okay. All right. Then I will attack. Might as well attack your summoner, which I probably should have said first, but I don't think I kill it.
6, 7, 8. No.
At 3, no. You did get hit for 3. 9, 10, 11. 1 away. And then this guy is going to fire here. Or should I just... You just keep running behind your stupid things. Free magic. Could kill it with 5 dice, but most likely not, but I will try. Yeah, I'll attack here. Oh, I also forgot to boost this guy and this guy after they attack. Not that this guy matters.
I think you did 2 damage, right?
Yep. 2 damage. Okay. And then discard cards, 1 magic, and draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 remaining. Oh no. Okay, go ahead. Remember, you can summon adjacent to this guy too. Or this guy.
I know, I'm just trying to math out where I want to put things, where things will be. What health things have. 3, 4, 5. So this is 2 away.
Yeah, he's 7 and you've done 5. Yes, he's 2 away. This guy is 6 and you've done 4. He's 2 away.
Right, so both go.
This guy is 3 away. This guy is 3 away.
Okay, so I think I will probably make it so. And that I'll just put there. Okay, I'm gonna spend 3. We'll summon that bear cavalry.
Oh yeah, let's show this guy. These guys are cool, but annoying. I think you put one out before, right?
He died fast.
Common unit, polar dwarfs, 3 magic, 5 health, trample. When this unit moves through, when this unit moves, it may move through commons. After the unit moves, add 1 damage to each common it moved through. Those guys are awesome. Put it here?
Yes.
I have these guys that can trample too, but they don't attack as hard. But they can move through more, maybe.
I think I want to put him. Oh my god. Okay. That's that. Move. This guy can move for what? 3? 1,
Yeah.
2, 3. You can boost him again before that, right?
Maybe.
Fine. Fine. Okay. Do I want to do my ability? Nope. Guy, do I need to block? I probably need to put a blocker.
Build a fort. Build a fort.
And then
Defense.
he'll boost.
He's on the run.
And then he will.
You can move through this and damage it for 1. Oh, okay.
Where I want to go. Can't move through him.
Nope.
Yeah, might as well do 1 damage there. So he's only 1 away.
Mm-hmm.
That'll give me some magic, likely. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I've moved everybody. Build. The only way I may survive a turn. Okay. Attack. Well, let's go here first, because this guy with all the boosts is scary. He got 2, so he's dead. Gain 1 magic. Okay. That guy's only 2 away as well. Your guys can take out mine. How to do it. This guy will attack here. 2 melee. Got 2, which I think is what he needed to die as well.
Here's attacking here. So he would go to 6. He's 2 plus 4. Yep.
Okay. Another magic. This guy's attacking here. Can't kill him, but that's okay. 2. He's at 6. He's 1 away. Okay. Magic. At this point, going for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Go ahead. What I got here?
Okay. Let's spend. I don't know. Yeah, let's go. I'll target a friendly unit. Oh yeah, this should be gone. I'll target a friendly unit with the same thing. And I'll deploy adjacent to it. This one, we'll give it a boost. This one comes into play with a boost, that costing 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's that. All right, movement. This guy here, it'll 1, 2, 3, boost this guy. Should have moved him. It could move him back. 1, 2, yeah. He's range, he can get there. This guy now can move 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5 maybe. I'll just keep him there. This guy will move here. This guy will move here. Yeah. Okay. Attack.
Mm-hmm.
He will attack here. 3. And gains a boost. This guy will attack here. For 4. He hits for 3. Kills it. 1 magic. I will spend this boost. He will move in. And then I guess this guy will just attack here for 3. I get a magic. Kill 1 thing, right? Only?
Mm-hmm.
And he'll hit for 2. Killing that guy, taking a magic. Discarding cards. Yes. 1 to 5. Drawing out the rest of my deck. Yeah. 5 cards. Yes. Go ahead. Yeah, have her on the ropes. But she can, maybe can't fully surround herself. And probably still survive another turn, possibly.
Hmm. Oh, and that deck is up there. Okay. I have to go. I have to go all in here. and hope
Mm-hmm.
that things work out in my favor, I think. Oh no, that's not going to work. Gotta come up here. I have to hope one. Oh, hold on, hold on. One. Wait, I need 2 shots on this guy, I think. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Movement.
Move.
Two,
And then this is common. He'll jump in here and damage here.
3. Build.
Oh, sorry. In the move, I just have a. I'm just going to do ice repair, and I'll remove 2 damage from each friendly structure, but just that one. That was in move, and then
That was free to play?
build. That was free, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Build. Nothing. And now I just have to hope
3 attacks.
that this works. Which I don't think it will, actually, now that I think about it.
Because you want to do 5 attacks, but you're only allowed 3 in the game? I know, it's a struggle.
No, I think it's because this guy is maybe a chance he'll whiff. Okay, so I have to go for, she's going to attack here for 3. I need 2. No, I need 1. 1 range I need. Got 2, okay.
You've killed the champion. 1 magic.
1 magic. He's going to attack here for 3. And this guy's 4, of course. I got 3. I'm taking my chances. What do I have here? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. 1 away.
Yeah.
You have to totally whiff on this attack. I think you're going to, it's...
Okay, so what's happening? Why is this?
Oh, that's on yours. That's on yours.
Okay, you have 1 more attack, Mel.
1 more attack.
Choose wisely.
Well, I think you're more likely to get a full hit on a melee, so I got to try here with this guy. Oh, and he should be boosted too. Sorry about that. I just need 1 melee. Got it. So this guy is dead. And I just have to hope your attack
Did you
misses.
take a magic for that one?
I did. Okay.
Card cards.
What do I have? Let's gain 1 magic. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead. I think it's over unless I get the luckiest roll ever.
Summon, you say.
Here's the card I wish I had last turn.
Summon, you say. One, 2. And oops. 1, 2. Okay. And then move. So let's redo this. The best way to do this. I think we go move. And we boost this guy. And he's gonna move through this guy, trampling him.
Mm-hmm.
And then This guy. I'll just move, trample on him one. Okay. And then attack. Well, might as well do the one that everyone's waiting for.
Oh my god, I need a whiff.
Spirit Mage.
If you get even one, it's over.
I mean, that's possible. I debated moving this guy there, but he only rolls 2, so it's like it probably is close to the same odds, but probably would have been better to move the Rhino there. Just need one arrow, one bow and arrow.
Oh,
Got to.
I saw that one first and was like, maybe. Got
him.
it. She's dead. That dang event I didn't know existed where you rolled 8 dice on her and got every single one.
That is even more rare.
I was like, how do I come back from that?
You just run and use her, hide her in the back.
I was trying.
But the best part, like the best.
But I got, this is what I was looking for, that I got this one. I got it too late again to shift all my gates.
Oh,
but I just got him. Like, I wish I had that a turn before, so I could have brought things closer, and then I would have been able to do more.
Yeah, you were pushing. You're pushing hard.
Yeah.
But it got you closer to me and closer to my guy, so he was able to be in range to line that attack up. Yeah. That was interesting.
And I had another one of these. I'm like, dang it, that was so close. I had another parapet that could have went right in front of her. And tried to block her.
Crazy.
I wish I had that last turn too. I don't know if I could have done something different, but
that's crazy how long you held on too. Like just being able to, like, with a little bit of magic, just like kind of shift, hide her, plop this here, build this here, boom. And I'm like, what the hell? Like how I have like 8 units surrounding her, and all of a sudden, boom, I can't even attack her this round. How did that work? Oh, Snortado with a super chat says, for Rob's 8-hit attack.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm glad that I got caught on stream, because that's like, no one would believe me if I said I did that.
Like, I have no shot after that. 1 attack, 8 hits on my...
Yeah, you did. Okay, here's the cool part. This is why I love this game, okay? Surprise, I love this game. Every time I play it, I'm like, I fall more in love with it. I love competitive, like 2-player, you guys know this. But this game, with the whole positioning thing added to it, it's not just like straight up like, I guess Keyforge has it too, for example, like with the battle line and where things are and stuff, but like just the movement and the blocking and it's like, I love that stuff in the dungeon crawlers we play with, like the line of sight and lining things up and giving each other abilities within 3 hexes and all that kind of stuff. I love that strategy of kind of planning ahead, like lining things up. I need these to be near each other. This guy's got to boost this guy. Play this event, he helps this guy. But I can only move 3 right now, so I can't line that up yet. I gotta hope by the next turn that this one's still alive. Otherwise, this is a bad play to put this here. And like, I'm thinking like 3, 6, 7 moves ahead, and like, but then like you plop a unit down and it's all of a sudden blocks a space that I wanted to shoot through or move through, and it's like, and my whole plan's destroyed. I love it, but I love how you have these summoners that, like, I got one here, he's like low health, which is scary, but of course they give me one that rolls 5 dice, so I'm like, well, I gotta use this guy.
You think, yeah.
I gotta run around the board shooting everything. Don't do that, because that's a mistake. If you miss, then he's fully open, or she's fully open to be attacked.
Which is fine, I think, once or twice in the game.
True, but you could get some lucky hits, and I'm exactly in your position, which I have been in before. But when you got this guy beside my unit, you can deploy from this guy. And a big deal was, I was like, oh crap, I'm like up here and I'm thinking like, I can run, yeah, but like if you start getting these guys up in my side of the board and start deploying around them and I'm not blocking spaces, and I need this guy to keep moving so he gives out boosts, right?
Right.
So he needs to stay close to my units, but if you're able to get guys around him, I'm in trouble, because he's only 10 health. Now, the cool part is, and why I love it, is there's this whole thing of like, you have this offensive powerhouse of a summoner, but if you go and attack with it and be offensive with it and take some damage, you then have to chicken out and back off. And again, you can only move with 3 units and only attack with 3 units. So Mel, when I hit her really hard, I basically turned off the faucet of you like spraying out units over here and offensively attacking me.
So then I had to move back and spawn them here to protect her.
But you went into using your 3 moves and your 3 summon, or your magic, sorry, your 3 moves and your attacks were all worried now about everything near your summoner, and you had to forget about this side of the board, and like I said, turn off the faucet, stop the flood over here. And if I didn't hit that hard, or maybe only hit you for a couple, or didn't have that event at the right time and lined it all up and planned it like 2 turns out or whatever,
I wouldn't have been so worried.
Exactly. And your guys would have been spawning up here. My guy would have been probably surrounded.
Yeah, because I had more of these that I kept having to deploy and use down here.
Yes.
Which I would have loved to have these 3 attackers
Stomping
up
on
there.
my little guys,
and I even had another one of these guys that I could have buffed him up with if I could have got him out.
But it's such a cool dance of like knowing when to push and then when to pull back, like, because you can't activate everything. So all of a sudden, like, you're so focused on one area of the board, and then you sometimes just have to change it up and focus on a different area, and like depending on who dies and how much magic you have and where you're deploying and what spaces are open, you know, it's like you could just work and stay in one area and just keep working on minions and fighting gates and stuff, and like, I don't care about your summoner till late game after we kind of low on resources. Or you can try to go hard, but if you go hard, you could leave yourself open, and like, and depends on some dice rolls whether you miss or you don't.
Yeah.
But I think it's like lining up the abilities and trying to use each unit that you deploy as best to their ability, or knowing when that unit is not part of the game plan based on what you've seen to just throw them away for magic to fuel your other game plan. I've played this faction where I go all range and don't even deploy any of those little lions.
Those lions are crazy, though.
Yeah, but only when you have a bunch of them, and then they're hard for you to decide who do I want to attack, and if I get them all boosting and attacking.
Yeah.
But I've deployed like 2 of them before, and then didn't really get them boosted that quickly, and then they die fast.
Right, which is why I took my chances on that one where you had one that was exposed and had no boost on it. Like, I got to kill it before it becomes 7 health.
Yeah, so it's like sometimes that doesn't work if you don't get enough of those lions on the board and get them boosted fast. But then there's also the play of these archers that I get into play and I start boosting them, and then they're attacking twice every turn. And if I overboost them, that's what that event is also for, right? Is that I could maybe use one of those to get a big attack in. I don't know if it's all attacks. Let me check that event, actually, because that might be another cool play to like line that up. Target, yeah. So if you overboost one of these, but these are more weak, right? That's what, if you realize it was happening, why am I throwing 100 boosts on it? But I could throw boosts on it, and then obviously, if I get, like, best case scenario, get 6 boosts on here, I attack for +5, so 7 dice, then I spend one of the boosts and another 7 dice attack. At range, that's kind of nuts. Yeah. 14 dice all on one off one unit. Like, but of course, that's like a YOLO, like, it happens 1 in a million probably. Because those are weaker units. But yeah, there's just the champions in it. It's cool. Like, I didn't get some of the champions in play this time. Like, I had this guy really early.
Oh, wow.
8 magic to put him in. I was going to go that route, but I was like, no, I can't. 11 health. This unit has +1 strength. It only attacks for 1. But if you boost it, you can get it to attack for 6. And hopefully sticks around for a while. But it costs 8.
And then it's doing damage as it moves through commons as well.
Yeah, but it only moves normal move. There's no way to give it extra move, kind of. But then there's this other cool event, which I didn't really get on the right times. But let me show you this event that my faction has. It's really fun. This one. Target 2 friendly commons. Oh, no, sorry, only commons. So I couldn't give him the ability I was thinking. This is commons, but each of the targets has all the base abilities of the other target. And discard this card if the other target leaves the battlefield. So this stays active in play for a round. But I could like give this second shot ability to one of those lions that was attacking you.
Yep.
Boost up that lion for 8 dice. Give it this ability if I had that card at the right time. And then I could attack with the lion 8 dice twice if it had 6 tokens on it.
Crazy.
Yeah, so if you like play your cards right, you could line up some crazy things with this faction. But again, you have to see the cards at the right time. You have to hold them. Hope you draw into the next things. Hope you the unit that has all the boost on it doesn't die. Like, hope you have the right magic at the right time. Hope you got the units in the right position. Is your leader within 3 spaces of that unit? Is the other unit within 3 spaces so they can trade abilities? Like, crazy stuff, but super fun. I love the boost idea, and I love the range attacks in these guys. I love the multi-attacks. Of the rhinos stomping on people. I love the lions getting stronger as they attack. So fun. But man, the stress of trying to choose only moving 3 things and only building in certain spots and only attacking with 3 units every turn. It's like you just have to prioritize. And it feels like it's like the same thing I love in example Keyforge is the only choosing one faction. You know, it's that same kind of idea. Like you're on your turn and you want to do so many things.
Yes.
But you're like only can choose one faction to play, attack with, whatever, reap and all that stuff. In this game, same thing. It's like I can only move 3 things and attack with 3 things. So like, do I spread all that out, or do I focus on an area where they all move and focus on a unit, or focus on a gate, or focus on your summer? Or do I just like chisel at this and chisel at that, and or maybe I just move to get abilities firing off boosts or whatever, or move them into a position to play in for 3 turns from now. Like, I can see this game getting pretty next level, and I can see why there's a competitive scene for it.
For sure.
It's crazy.
That's yours.
Okay. But yeah, super cool, super fun. I don't know, Mel, what do you think about this game? Let me hear it.
So I enjoyed the game for the same things that you were saying. I like how straightforward the rules are to learn, but the strategy is there, right? So you can pick this up, you can read this rule book, like you said, in like 30 minutes, you can understand how to play the game, and then you can play this a couple times in the same night to really get used to your faction, really learn, like you said, learn the events that work together, the cards that work and combo off of each other, like your boosts and things like that, or like how I was placing gates and stuff. So I really like that idea for the game. I think it's like what you said, you played it with our daughter who was younger and was able to learn it, pick it up, no problem.
Able to teach her in like minutes.
Yeah,
and she was like,
just got it.
Yeah, she got it and then like played a whole game and was like, yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
like,
so that's awesome that you can play this with younger people, right? Let's say non-gamers. Yeah, the game is really fun. I haven't played through all the factions. I'm interested now to play through other factions, see how they play differently than this one that I've played.
But the cool part is with the playing, I played this one 3 times. You played that one probably like 3 times.
Yeah, something like that.
I've played this faction like 2 times. I've seen this one played once or twice. I think I played with this one, but I've never played with this one. But even the one I've played with 3 times, you guys just saw, I learned combos as I was playing. Like, you can just take this game and start playing, shuffle up the deck and just start going and see what happens.
And not even know what's in your deck.
Yeah, and you can make it work. You can play units, you can just general knowledge, follow the rules of the game, and like do pretty well probably. But there's 6 factions in the box, and if I'm playing one 3 times, I'm still figuring out strategies against only your faction. Once you change up your faction, I have to change up my strategies.
Yes, exactly.
So like oh, Matthew, thank you for the super chat. It says, please show. I don't know what that is.
Don't date. GG. Everyone knows I'm crazy. 2-player battle seems to be a thing now.
I don't.
I'll send it to you if you're interested. Did you?
No. No. Thank you, Matthew. Though, anyone can look that up. What Matthew's talking about in the chat, but I'm okay. We'll focus on Summoner Wars right now, though.
Thank you, Matthew. Though.
Thank you so much for the support.
We'll
I appreciate the super chat. But yeah, so Summoner Wars, so if I play this faction 3 times, I still can play it and come up with other little combos that I just talked about against that faction, but I have to play different when this faction steals my units, or this one swarms a whole bunch of units on the board, or this one keeps healing its units over and over again and respawning, or recycling from their discard. Like, and there's 6 decks in here in this master set, and if I play each one 3 times and I like kind of get it, but then I want to play each one against each faction.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the other players wants to play each faction like 2, 3, 4 times to fully get it. How many hours of play are you getting out of this master set box that has 6 factions in it without even going to expansions? I want to look it up actually. Because I think like.
Yeah, there's a lot of value in this box.
That's what I'm trying to get at here.
Yeah.
I want to see the price actually, generally.
For this master set?
Yeah.
I think it was $50 on their website.
Versus the starter set too.
Oh,
like,
okay. Sorry.
I'm curious. Summoner Wars. Summoner. Okay, we open up that. Oh, those are old ones. Oh, this one. Is it even opening them right? No. A hunk of junk. This is US pricing, just for example.
What is this one on? Just the
This is the set we're playing with.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the master set. And the master set is 35 to 40 to 40, 50, somewhere, anywhere between 35, let's say, or 40 to 50 bucks. And you can jam a game in like 30 to 60 minutes.
Yeah.
So when you start adding up those hours of playing each deck and then trying two people have to play, divided that time, plus they're trying each deck before even touching expansions.
Plus, you were saying about
like that's crazy.
Learning the strategy of each deck, but then there's the flop of it, right? Of switching back.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you literally just sat there playing the same faction over and over again.
Yeah.
And I wanted to just mix in.
Run through each of the other decks.
Yeah. 3 times each.
Yeah.
And let's say an hour each. Okay. I can't. That's 5 times 3, 15 hours of just one person divided amongst like 50 bucks, let's say 50 bucks, not to mention your time and you switching out decks and me wanting to try those decks against those other decks. Like, I think the value in the master set kind of reminds me of the Too Many Bones ideas, just like how many tyrants you can mix versus how many parties versus player count and all that. Like the value of some of these base sets of games is like insane if you like 2-player competitive area movements, you know, kind of games like this. That's crazy. And the starter set,
well, it has to be even cheaper because
well, obviously cheaper. But that one only has 2 in it.
Has only 2 in it. I think it was 25 on their site.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, I just want to see what the starter set is. Starter set goes
under
for
20
like
bucks.
$20-ish, let's say, because local game stores obviously are probably the higher end here, $25. Let's say even 25, like for 2 decks, a paper mat, the dice you need.
It's not a bad deal at all.
But for double the price, you get 6 factions, a cardboard board. Like you get the cardboard board and all the dice you need and tokens and 6 factions. But again, if you don't want to, you're not even sure if you like it, obviously you go for the $20 starter set, 2 factions, try it out. If you like it, then I would recommend go for the master set for value. 6 factions, full board, and you're in. But don't, like, it's up to you. But like, I don't know. The value here just blows my mind, and I see why people freaking love this game. It's been around since 2009, whatever that is, 13 years or something, and why they made a 2nd edition and why it still holds up today. It's like, this is just as good as any other 2-player card kind of board game, you know, that we play. Like, I thought it was going to be like lighter and not as interesting to me, I'll be honest. Like, it looked cool from what I demoed, and I always kind of wanted the game because I like the idea of like moving around on a board.
Yeah. Kind
of reminds me of like, you know, the moving in the dungeon crawlers we love and adventure games and stuff, and the positioning and line of sight and stuff. But yeah, if you're interested in this game, like the value just blows my mind. It blows my mind. I don't know. It's really cool. I see why it's got a fan base. I see why it's still kicking. But yeah, nice job, Plaid Games, on this one. Holy.
One thing I forgot to mention that I really like the art in the game. I think the cards are so awesome, like so unique and awesome.
The artists, whoever the artists are.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't think it says them on the thing.
It doesn't say it on the cards.
It might be the same artist too, because it looks very consistent.
Yeah, the art is awesome. I really like it.
Illustrators are Martin Abel and Madison Johnson.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, like good, like. Yeah, like look at the art. Like it's cartoonish kind of art, but it's like, where is that deck? Yeah, like, look at the art on these. Like it's just very pretty, very nice. You know, this is like the Paladins, you know. Like it reminds me of like kind of like Keyforge or Massive Darkness or that kind of stuff.
Massive Darkness a lot, yes.
It's like, I don't know.
I want to try this faction.
Yeah, it is cool. I like this faction. I like it's kind of like pull cards from the discard pile back to hand.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But then it also gets stronger the more magic you have. So you're kind of like always have to kind of sit on magic. So then they give you cards back from your discard pile because you're spending them as magic a lot. So it kind of like helps you out. But
yeah, I just think it's the art is awesome, I think.
And there's these orc guys.
Oh. These are cool.
Yeah, I haven't played with
Oh,
these
I
ones
didn't even
yet.
see these
These
ones.
are like they're all like cheap, but they're like the spammy horde guys. Like they're, you know, it's like weenies flooding everywhere.
Yeah, it's like cartoon art, but it's not
Yeah.
like childish art. I like it.
But it is very family friendly. Like
Yeah.
the community says 8+. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like a kid.
It's not inappropriate.
Yeah,
It's
you
not.
could definitely play against your kids for sure and teach them and keep playing. And the fact it's only like, if you know what you're doing, 30 minutes, let's say a kid 45, 60 minutes. My daughter is like, sometimes like you can only hold her attention for so long. So
For sure.
the fact it's quicker definitely helps good playing with younger kids for sure. 1000%. Look at this beefy champion guy. Yeah, I should probably look at the champion units because they're like always the coolest.
They are the coolest.
They always have like unique art.
Matthew, I don't know if I have any goblins to paint.
Yeah, using this as reference.
Yeah, exactly.
Good call, Matthew.
Yeah.
Good call.
Because they look awesome.
Yeah, here's some like a wind
And
archer.
like each faction is so unique, and the whole art is consistent all the way through, which is awesome.
But I see them saying in the chat, check out the 2 newest decks that came out. Like they're really fun, and yeah, there's been more that's released for it.
I think 2 are like, didn't they just come out with 2?
At least I keep seeing them show up
I think
at my local
recently
game
though,
store.
they just
Yeah,
came
yeah.
out.
Hold on, let's see if we can find. Actually, it was on here. I think. Whoops. Oh no. Let's go here. Go back to Plaid Hat's website. Games. Actually, maybe store. Yeah. Okay, how do we filter by game? Oh, right here.
Oh, right here.
No.
Yeah, those are the ones that they're
The Eternal Council, the Fungal Dwarfs. Is that the only ones for the 2nd edition that are new? Can't be. I know this. They only did the 2nd edition like in last year, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 2021. Oh, products. That one. So 1, 2. What's this one? The Cloaks. The Cloaks is an expansion.
Oh, nobody's mentioning.
Oh, and this one too. The Sky Spear Avians.
Oh, nobody's mentioning those.
Are
Are they
these
not good?
Are these out?
They add to cart.
Or are they
Maybe
coming up?
say,
Oh.
maybe it has a date underneath. Like down a little more.
I don't know.
No.
Let's see. The Sky Spear Avians are a group of winged warriors capable of flying over foes and flocking into perfect formation, led by Ava. No enemy is safe from the reach of Avian's aerial attacks. Throw up aerial gates and dive bomb enemies before they know what hit them.
Like the Cloudspire birds.
Oh, that's cool.
That sounds fun. They all sound fun.
I know.
Like, none of them I'd be like, oh, I don't want to play that one.
I like got the core set, and when I first opened it, I'm like, there's 6 factions. We're never going to play through all these enough where I'm sick of them. But I shouldn't be looking at expansions because I know once I read the descriptions, I'm like, oh, I want that. What do the cloaks do? Snortado, do you know when these ones came out? Do you know like the order, like when they release roughly? Like
Walkdogger says those 2 came out after the starter set. Fungal Dwarves and Eternal Council were brand new.
Oh, thank you, Walkdogger. I didn't see that. Sorry. Okay. So that's why no one cares about these.
They're old and busted.
They're like old news. They're like 8 months. Like who cares about these? So the Cloaks are a band of scrappy fighters and sly bandits ready to sneak around the battlefield and launch calculated attacks with their advanced mechanical inventions and weapons. Led by the dashing summoner Vlox, who has the ability to copy any other ally's abilities, adapting to any situation. Look at the art on those.
I like it how they're all kind of unique, right? Each deck looks unique in the art. I think it's awesome.
You know what it reminds me of?
What about the Fungal Doors? You didn't open that one and read that little blurb, did you?
But you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of like kind of Flesh and Blood's crazy like world, the way there's like ninjas, but also like crazy like sorcerers and stuff. Like it's a little bit of all of the crazy fantasy stuff, which I like.
Yeah. Well, we like fantasy. Oh, look at these mushrooms and everything. Oh, I want
sim shrooms.
Oh, look at those.
Cultivate your colony of spore warriors with the fungal dwarfs. Nurture the cycle of growth and decay to overwhelm the enemy summoner with an unending chain of fungal fighters. Koldak, the centerpiece of the fungal colony, converting death into growth for his nearby allies. I don't know what the hell that all means, but yeah, sounds cool.
Wow.
$15 US, eh? I wish I had this game before Gen Con.
To know, I don't know, did they have them at Gen Con? Those packs?
I don't know. I just saw the base set. I saw it on the table, and when I talked to Colby, he just said, "Here, take this," and he gave me this one. So I didn't know. But obviously, this is a good way to show with like the cardboard board and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'd have been happy with the starter set even to try. But then there's the starter set, which are 2 different factions.
Yes.
Oh man, so there's 6 in the starter set, 4 in little packs. That's 10 plus 2 more. 12 factions exist for the game already.
Wow.
Within a year. That's a lot of replayability. Oh, dirty. But yeah, I would have liked to before Gen Con be able to go there and play this game in the evening, because
Yes.
as like an easy to teach and like fun strategy
yeah.
game, more on my speed than like Dice Throne is. Dice Throne's fun, but it's kind of a little bit of a luck fest, right?
For sure.
This there feels like you're way more in control. Even though you do roll dice for attack, you can start getting used to like what you're gonna actually hit for and stuff, like, and you only miss like rarely. But yeah, oh man. Yeah, this game got me. It got me, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is fun.
I do love this freaking game. I wish I picked this. Now I'm like a little bit of regret that I didn't get into it in like 2013 when I saw it. It was like, I should have just grabbed it at the first Gen Con.
But do you think though that the first edition may not have grabbed you as much as this one?
It's still the same kind of thing. There's just some rules change, like 2 pages of rules changes. It's not that big of a difference, I don't think. But this does look beautiful. Great production.
Yeah, I really like this.
Still not a bad time to get in though. I just like wish I found it before.
Because we already would have played those other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
But
would have
all
had
good.
all of them.
All
now.
good. Yeah, I definitely like this game a lot.
And just a question, because I don't know, and I don't know if other people would ask this in the future, but if you got additional decks, would they fit in this box?
Yes.
Yes?
Oh, yeah. Here. So it's not the greatest insert. Definitely Plaid Hats learned from their days at Fantasy Flight Games under Asmodee, or learned from Asmodee to just put in kind of useless a little bit inserts. Like it's just cardboard, crappy insert, but it does. And I use a little foam thing I was using, but oh, maybe cards don't fit in here.
I think it looks like it's bent.
Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. But yeah, like cards don't even fit in here, which is like so weird.
Oh no.
No. And then this side, they're too big. So this is like a really offensive, crappy insert. So you have to like baggy everything or put it in deck boxes.
But additional decks would fit.
Yeah, it's tons of room.
Okay.
Like the cards only take up like, like this much. And then the tokens, like I just put the cards in bags. And then the tokens just sit in here in the dice. Like it's lots of room. Lots of room.
Awesome.
But what I would probably do is just rip this out, use some cheap deck boxes, throw it in there so all the cards are in deck boxes.
Yeah.
But I'm sure people can foam core it up too and make your own insert. But yeah, it's like kind of sad the insert doesn't even come with like, you can't even put cards in. Like at least Fantasy like games nowadays is at least putting in something to put cards in.
Mm-hmm. And the plastic, not the paper.
Yeah, but even if it's paper and you can put cards in like Aeon Zen does, yeah, this is kind of offensive. This is from 2009. They didn't update this for the second edition, unfortunately. This feels very old school, like board game kind of like always asking why. Why do publishers do this?
Yeah.
Like couldn't they just move this little thing over a little bit so you can put cards in here? I know you could probably just fold it down and bend it and cut it and stuff, but like why? 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 So those are my complaints. Why in the rule book are the dice odds not in there? This is my nitpicks. And the insert for the game, WTF. But if that's all the things I can say, like really negative about the game, I don't know what to tell you. The value is through the roof. This tickles my competitive card game itch. It definitely the blend of board game to card game with the positional stuff. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the system of the dual use cards, spending them for magic. It's kind of like that Marvel Champions,
Yep.
Kind of like
decisions. You have to make the decisions.
Yeah, I have these in my hand. Do I play them? Do I hold them? Do I pitch them for resources? Like, I love that, and I love how your deck doesn't cycle. You have what is in your deck, through the whole game and make it work. You can push your luck, but if you spend your resources hard early and you don't kill the summoner, you run out of gas late game, which so good, so good. I can't say enough about it. I don't know. But yeah, love this stuff. Anyways, thanks for
you're welcome
playing with me.
I'm not going to forget about that 8 damage attack in one single turn.
I'll never be able to get away with that ever again against Mel.
Oh my god, I didn't know it was a thing.
I have to find a new opponent.
Now
I held that secret little weapon because it never lined up, and I always got pissed that I was holding them for so many rounds, and then I would just throw them away for magic because I'm like, it's not worth 1 extra attack. I need more magic to deploy more units.
Yeah.
But this time I was like looking, and I'm like, oh, I can actually get my summoner close. If you don't kill that lion, I could get it. Oh my god!
You're like, as you're watching it happen, you're like, oh no.
I'm like, glad I didn't throw this event away. Like, holy.
Yeah. So now I know before we play in the future, I need to read through all of the cards and make sure I understand what could happen.
Yeah. Come down after I've set the stream, and then you kind of like peek through my deck and stuff. Yeah.
So I'm not playing blind.
So if you want to check out more competitive games we're featuring lately, we're going to keep doing that. So we played Marvel Dice Throne the other night with Kyle. We played 3-player competitive. We played this tonight. We're going to be playing Sorcerer from Wise Wizard Games on Saturday. That is a 2 to 4 player kind of dueling. I don't know what you are in that. It's just like,
you're a sorcerer.
Is it a sort? Well, you could be like a demonologist from a certain location it's like. I love the aesthetic of that one though. Oh, just wait till you see that one on the table. We've been playing that one lately too. Oh, so good. But yeah, come check out Summoner or Sorcerer on Saturday, and then come and check out Soulforge Fusion on Monday. So we're gonna play that one. That one actually has the lanes, like lane stuff, battling against each other. So there's kind of like a board-ish kind of idea to it. But then so does Sorcerer, has the positional where the battles are happening, which I love from Warhammer Conquest. Oh man, yeah, we've got some good games coming up for sure. So we're gonna keep focusing on the competitive games. So stick around the channel, subscribe, hit the like button if you like these videos. If you want to see more Summoner Wars, let me know in the comments below. We do have the other factions to play with. I'd love to play again on stream. So share this video. If it gets enough views, enough likes, that kind of thing, we'll notice it, and then we'll play more of it. But if there is not really an interest in it, we'll play some other stuff and do some other things as we usually do.
I would also love to know in the comments, like, let us know what faction is your favorite. I would love to know like what faction people love.
And based on that,
because then maybe we'll feature that, or maybe we'll feature, right? Maybe I'll be like, that sounds fun. A lot of people are saying they like this one. Maybe I'll try that one next.
Oh, you know? In the box or in general in the game? Like available?
Both. If we don't have it, then we don't have it. But I'm just curious what factions people like from this game. Because they're so unique and different. So I would love to know.
Oh yeah, Matthew, I know I need to do a Rob's Coffee Talk. I 100% do. That is the place that I should be looking up the game you're talking about for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, I need to do that because there is some stuff coming to Kickstarter and GameFound and stuff that I care about, kind of. So yeah, maybe next week. Yes, that might fit. But yeah, I was thinking about it actually today and yesterday about doing a coffee soon. But yeah, show up for that, and then we can look up games and things. But yeah, and then we're playing Star Wars Villainous next week also, another competitive game. We'll have Kyle here for that. Play some.
That's already scheduled too, right?
Yep, that's scheduled. That's on the channel. Play some 3-player of that. Also, I'm assuming we'll play Radlands 2 at some point in there. I definitely want to get that one to the table.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, we'll just keep rocking through the competitive games for a bit before we jump back to the legacy, the co-ops, the campaigns, all that kind of stuff, the LCGs, the cooperative LCGs and that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's keep on rolling. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for hanging out, and stay tuned. We'll see you in the next stream. Bye-bye.